Hello YouTube, it's Bebop07 here, and welcome back to Niche and the Ox Tribe. Now in the last episode, not too much happened. We did kill a Crabbit, and Spark got to witness the awesome power of his uncle and his mom, because they're both very strong Nichelings. I think they just have, what, 5 strength? That's strong. That's a strong Nicheling. Yeah, they're pretty powerful warriors. And Spark himself is not he's not weak or anything. He's pretty strong. So I think he was very impressed, and he's a very feisty little Nicheling, and I think he's more and more as he's getting older, he really wants to go on an adventure. He's kind of feeling that burning excitement and passion and just joy for exploration, and I think as he's getting older, as the days go by, he is starting to feel a little bored of this place. He wants to see something new. He wants to see something different. And he really would appreciate an adventure. So that's little Spark. That's what Spark's dealing with right now. And Rabbit over here is dealing with the fact that he is sick. He's dealing with the fact that he's a poor, itty-bitty little guy, and I actually really do like Rabbit. I really do feel bad for him, and I think he wants to prove that he is more than just this sick, helpless little Nicheling. So I think he's going to do his best to clear out as much territory as he can. I think that's what he wants to do to contribute. And Koko, Lana was a very sweet Nicheling who protected her when that horrible rogue was trying to get to her. A rogue which we named as Meanie. We called him Meanie. So Lana protected her, and so she feels that it's only right that she protects Rabbit. So she's going to try to stay a little closer to Rabbit, always one tile away so that she doesn't get sick. But she wants to be there so that if something does try to hurt him, she can kind of jump in and just totally get rid of him. Totally annihilate them and make sure he's okay. And Rabbit in turn wants to prove that despite all of this, he can still make a difference. He can still help. So she's just trying to be real protective and sweet, and Rabbit does appreciate it, but I do think that he's starting to feel a little bit too babied. As sick as he is, and as much as he does appreciate it, he does want to be taken a little more seriously when he says he wants to help. He does want to be taken a little more seriously when he says he wants to help clear away like all the grass, make the territory nice and bright. But I mean, it's kind of hard to take somebody so weak seriously. So he's going to try his best to prove that he is a strong Nicheling despite his disabilities. And Koko's going to do her best to stay around and protect him and be a good mom, even if she's a little bit smothery. She hasn't really, I mean, her kids have all been healthy. They've all been healthy, so I don't think she's quite used to it. I mean, her mother has had lots of issues, but her mother she never really quite saw the same way, because Marussi is a scary Nicheling, honestly. She was very fierce, and she was very kind, but nothing about her nature made her seem like she needed help, I guess. Made her seem like she was any less because of her disabilities, and so you kind of forget that she has them. But Rabbit, since knowing him since an itty-bitty baby and knowing his mom and seeing the sickness, and he looks frail and everything, it's a little bit different. You notice it more on him than you do on Marussi. So despite that, I mean, so she's kind of being a little too smothery in that way. And then we also found this guy in the last episode. The poor guy who's stuck alone on this island, Kirkirku. I don't know what he wants to do, but I'm kind of interested to see. He does seem a little bit confused, and I'm not sure with him, really. He does seem kind of interesting, though. I would like to try and give him a bit of a story. I think he might just make this place his own. You know, what would be really interesting is if he started doing something like weaving. We can like pretend that he's like weaving the grass together to create little symbols on the tiles surrounding the island. Maybe he's setting up a little like altar to the deities, you know, where people can come here, ask for blessings. That would be pretty interesting if he made this a special place. I think because of his confusion, he might feel like, you know, I think he kind of wants some guidance, so that might be something he starts doing, going around gathering up all the grass and kind of weaving these little sigils, you know, as to make this a nice blessed place for the deities, or a little place of peace that Newchlings can go to when they need guidance. But we also have these two back here. Of course, Snowtail got himself leeched again, so he's coming up, and his brother's trying to go around to get to him. And Frostfur is actually going to have a mate before long, because Pearl, once she's kind of done hanging out with her grandparents and everything, we're probably going to send Ronu and Spark this way, going around the beach, so that they can fish and help get us a lot of food this way. But Pearl is actually going to be coming over and meeting up with Frostfur, and they're going to have a couple of babies together. And I think that Koko and Tadukir are actually going to have another kid soon, because we don't really have many breeding pairs. So if we could kind of secure one more breeding pair, that would be nice, but honestly, it's okay if we just have one at a time for now, you know? But let's go ahead, let's pass the turn. Alright. Still sick, poor guy, but he's gonna do his best. Ah, are you bleeding? I wouldn't be surprised, you dork. You keep getting yourself hit by those leeches. Yeah, he's bleeding. Alright, we're gonna sit your brother up here. Let's sit you right here. So you're gonna go over here. Your brother is going to go ahead, clean your wounds, take the leech off you. You, at the very least, can help out by gathering some of that food. A lot of this food would have been very helpful, you know. You insisted on being a bit of a ding-dong. Wasn't entirely your fault, though. You were trying to get us more food, so it's okay, it's okay. But, Rocky Road has actually been trying his best to clear out this territory, to kind of find all the clear grass, and luckily this area doesn't have as much regrowing grass, so it'll be easier to move around here. But he kind of has a feeling that clearing out as much of this territory as he can is a good thing to do. So he's hoping to just kind of clear out this section, and I think part of the reason is because Pearl needs to get to her future mate quickly. She needs to get there quickly. So we're actually going to go ahead and have her go around here, then she'll go around the beach. But can she actually? She can't. So you know what, I think she'll be okay if she's in here, but she's going to fish up some more food for us. I think Maresi is going to come over, and then she's going to hang out with her niece. Well, her granddaughter, and they're going to get to know each other. And I think that Pearl has earned a respect for her elders because of this experience. I think that Pearl has learned so much, and I think she, like, after hearing what Maresi has to say about what she's dealt with, about what she's learned, she feels very enlightened. She feels wiser, and I think she definitely has a respect for some of the elder Nichelings, especially the leaders. And so she's kind of become stronger and smarter as a result of, you know, listening to their stories and their struggles. So Pearl is feeling very grateful to have had that opportunity, and these two are over here, and I think Frostfur is just kind of gonna tease his brother a little bit, like, another leech, huh, bro? And he's just like, stop, just enough, Frostfur, I get it. But Kirkirku is going to start collecting the grass and going along the rim, and I think he's kind of putting little sigils down and trying to make this place a nice little blessed, peaceful place where Nichelings can come to ask for guidance. And he's a sicker Nicheling. He is sick. So I think this is something that he feels would be very helpful, especially for Nichelings in his condition. And I am considering letting him breed with somebody, but I'm just not sure if I want to deal with the issues of it, I guess. If I want to deal with the difficulty. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to send Rabbit inward a little bit, with the hopes of making it a little easier for Pearl to come through. And we're actually going to have these two go ahead and mate, and I think she's going to go ahead and sit in the nest, and she's trying to stay close, but they're going to have another baby. but she's trying to keep an eye on Rabbit. As long as Rabbit's in her sights, then she's okay, because she trusts her brother to keep an eye on Spark. So these two are going to go around, and he's going to show his nephew again his awesome talent with fishing, and I think Spark's going to hop in the water, like splashing eagerly. He wants to fish. And I think these two, let's let Ronu go back up here. I think he might actually help Rocky Road a little bit by clearing away some of this, but he's mostly fishing. He's mostly trying to fish. But I don't think we can move anybody else, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at Koko's next baby. I'm so excited. I really can't wait. Oh, the first name I saw was Ox. So you know what, if it's a boy, we'll go ahead, we'll name him Ox. Or maybe Moose. But let's pass the turn. Let's see. Are you a girl? You're gorgeous! Whoa, how pretty! Look at you! See me! I misread your name as Slime for a second there, and she is... wow. She is perfectly healthy. Okay, she has F and E immunity. I know somebody was mentioning somebody with... oh, if only she had inherited the D immunity, because we don't have anybody with D immunity. So I think that might actually be something that we let them do. I think I'm going to let Koko have another baby. And we're actually going to send Pearl down this way because Frostfur only has so long to live, you know? He's only got 6 days left, so I don't know how long it'll take her to get to him. So as much as I may want her to fish this up, I think I'm actually going to send her down this way. And actually, let's go ahead and send Rabbit down here. I really wish this cactus was not in the way, but she's oh no, she's gonna get sick now. Oh fudge. Oh fudge, I really wish I hadn't done that. There's a berry bush here. Huh. Okay, well, shoot. Well, that's good to know. So annoyed. But there's also fish over here, so I think that Spark, being as excitable as he is, I think Spark's gonna go over here and attempt to go and get at these fish. Whereas his mother, Koko, is going to have another baby. So she's gonna breed again with her mate, and he's going to collect up some more food, keep an eye on their child, Sime, who we're gonna go ahead and rename. She is gorgeous. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the genetics at the end of this episode, so hopefully you can help me pick and set up some more pairings. But she seems, oh gosh, she is lovely. You know what? Blaze. I think we're gonna name this one Blaze. We're gonna name you Blaze, little one. That might be a bit more of a boy name, but I'm okay with that. Oh, you're so cute. I really like her. She's just so adorable. And she does have 4 fishing. See, this is what I was hoping for, because that way they've still got a lot of speed or sneaky skills. Or if we were able to encourage webbed paw, they could possibly swim better. But, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that the claw is such a strong feature in this tribe. But, we do need, I think Ronu, he was kind of happy to help mentor, but I think I don't know what he wants to do. I think he might try to be helpful and clear out more of this, which Rocky Road does appreciate. And Rocky Road himself is clearing out more of the grass over here, and he's kind of trailing along this way. And I think part of that is because he has the sense that Pearl needs to get to Frostfur quickly, like immediately, as soon as possible, and we actually need a new leader. So I think that Koko might actually take the role. I think Koko's going to go ahead and take on the leadership role, so she and her mate are going to take the yellow gems. Come on, Taduki, let's go ahead and give you a yellow gem. There we go. Okay, so now they're leaders. They're going to run the Ox Tribe together, and once these two meet, they're going to kind of find an item and ask for a blessing, but we're going to let him collect this food piece. He's going to go around this area, and he's going to kind of start putting the sigils everywhere. I might not have him collect all the grass, because it's going to take up so much time, so we're just probably going to have him circle around and pretend that he's putting down those awesome little sigils. But what we are going to do is we're going to let these guys collect up as much food as possible, And Frostfur, little does he know, is about to have a mate of his very own, whereas his brother, Snowtail, really needs to help out. Come on, buddy, help with the food. You're doing pretty good food-wise, too, which makes me happy. But alright, we do have another baby to look forward to, and Spark is very excited to finally get at some fish. Like, yes, yes, yes! So he's gonna try to scoot up here and get to eating some of these fishies. He's really, really hoping to, or maybe they'll scoot down to him, which would be nice. And I think that Rabbit is probably gonna clear out this bush too. But Pearl, I don't think she knows that Rabbit is sick. I don't know if she knows about that. She might though. I would expect she would. But let's go ahead, let's look at Koko's next baby, and let's pass the turn. Oh my goodness! How lovely! Oh my gosh, she did get sick! See, this is what I was worried about. Gosh darn it. Okay. Okay, you need to scoot away, darling. You need to scoot away. And we're gonna let Rabbit clear out the grass behind him, and he's gonna gather food from this. And we're actually gonna sit Spark in here. And I think he's finally he is so happy. He finally gets to fish. He finally gets to let loose some of that crazy energy that he has. But we have another beautiful little girl who has, she has the D immunity. Oh, that's good, because I don't think any of the other babies actually had immunity D. No, and I don't think Spark has it either, do you? No, he doesn't. So she's the first one with immunity D, and she actually does have webbed paw. So she'll be a good fisher. Oh, if only she had fishing tail. But she's also mostly healthy. Sorry about that. She's also mostly healthy, which is what makes me very happy, because the only issue that she has is she has the low fertility, or low-ish fertility. But oh, that's good, that's good, that's good. So Pearl is slowly making her way, and I think that Frostfur might be feeling the urge to start scooting down soon. We're going to continue with bringing Ronu down this way, and Ronu, I think once they get closer, is going to kind of tell Frostfur, hey, follow me, come with me. And even though they haven't really met personally, I think that I mean, mystics are very well recognized. They have a high place in the royal ranking. They basically have as much power as leaders do, because oftentimes leaders will defer to their judgment. It's just usually they have a final say. But Rocky Road, I keep calling you Ronu. Rocky Road is going to clear this path, and he's going to kind of drag Frostfur down to this berry bush instead, you know, and tell him that you need to have some kiddos. And this guy right here, Kirkirku, almost calling you Kirkunu, he's going to grab a berry, circle here, put down sigils, and then he's going to circle over here and put down more sigils. And I think that this place will finally be appointed a blessing area. A blessed spot, a place where nichelings can go for guidance, a place where nichelings could also go for, you know, blessings. But I think that honestly this berry bush is probably going to be where Pearl and her mate ask for the deity's blessings. And Ronu's been very helpful clearing out some of the territory, but I do think he's going to go back to the water in the hopes of getting some more fish. And Koko, I think she's going to call her mate back here. And she might try to go and grab this fish. Ah! Darn it! He slid away! How dare he! But she does want to stay a little closer to Rabbit. So I think she's going to start going this way again. They've had some really helpful kids. So she's coming over here to keep an eye on Rabbit again, because she kind of feels like it's her personal responsibility. And Blaze is definitely feeling very brave. So she's kind of got a bit of a spark. Much like her brother, and I think she's kind of heading towards this direction, maybe to fish. She does want to fish, she wants to hunt. I think she really likes the thought of hunting crabbits. She really, really likes the thought of hunting crabbits. So if there are more crabbits, we'll probably go ahead and send Blaze down to go after them. Alright, I think that's everybody. So we're gonna go ahead, we'll pass the turn. we'll pass the turn, and I think this will be the last turn that we do for this episode. No, Pearl! Pearl, get over here! Get over here! So Pearl is making her slow way over, and Frostfur is almost ready. So we're actually going to go ahead. Ronu has done very well with clearing out the area. Let's let him clear out more of it too. We're actually going to reveal this. And Frostfur is going to grab this up, and I think he's going to scoot in a little bit. And then Rocky Road is kind of pushing him towards Pearl. And I think these two are going to be very happy to meet, you know, have a family. I think Frostfur didn't expect a family, so he's very grateful to have one. And this guy is just kind of stuck. I think he was just kind of thrust into taking care of these bushes. So now it's kind of his job to go and gather from these. But it looks like he's still alive, so Kirkuku is going to go ahead and gather up some more berries. And Koko wants to gather more fish. She wants to go fishing. So she's going to circle down here in the hopes of getting some more fish. Whereas her little boy, can he fish? Oh, he can fish right here. Awesome. So he's grabbing up more fish this way, and I want to call you dragon fruit for some reason. But Rabbit is collecting up as many berries as he can, and he's kind of doing that while clearing out everything. I think he realizes that collecting food is just as important. So he's going to go there, and we're actually going to keep an eye on that clown koi and see if it'll be silly enough to come over to where Koko is, because Koko can totally pick him up. It looks like that might not be the case though. But Blaze, now that she's older, she's kind of messing around, and she's going to follow after her older brother. And they're going to meet, they're going to hang out, and I think that Spark would be very happy to have a little sister like Blaze. Whereas Tadukir isn't there yet. Darn it, okay. So I was really hoping that it would be there. But he's just kind of hanging out with his little daughter. Yep, they're just kind of hanging out together, and I think she's going to sit here by the riverside, you know, look at the fishies. Speaking of which, it might not be a bad idea to have you actually come up over here and get these fishies. I'm gonna keep him away from Pearl because she's still sick. But, oh, is she? Oh, she's not actually. Okay, she's just hot. Okay. Okay, I thought she was still sick. But he just swiped up a bunch of food for us. I'm very happy that we're managing to keep it at like 57. That makes me very happy. So I think that Koko is going to spend the remainder of her life gathering as much fish and food as she can. I think Rocky Road's going to start I think she and Rocky Road have, she's kind of reaching out and putting the idea into her head almost, that urgency. We do want to get as much food as possible. So they're working together, and everybody's going to start collecting more food. I mean, Blaze and Spark are going to be very helpful because they will greatly enjoy fishing. And Rabbit over here, despite his sickness, is being very helpful. And he's collecting food and berries and everything. He's doing pretty well. And yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. But I do think that's going to be it for this episode, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you all for watching. But I gotta be bopping on out of here, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye! Oh, and before I go, I nearly forgot there. Before I go, let's go ahead and let's actually show you the family genetics. So, Tadukir already made it up, but he has D and E immunity. The D immunity finally carried on. So that happened. He has D immunity, lowest fertility. Frostfur's about to get a mate. He has C and I immunity, and he is perfectly healthy. Snowtail has hemophilia, but otherwise he is perfectly healthy, and he also has C and I immunity. Rabbit is, okay, hemophilia, low fertility, double immunity, no paw, short-sighted eye recessive. He's sick, really weak. He's got double F immunity. Rocky Road has H and C immunity, very interesting combo. And he's got low fertility, he's got hemophilia, he does have a no paw and short-sighted eye recessive. But I think he's the only Nichan with H. Kirkirku, he has double A immunities, but he's about to pass away. I don't know if he's going to be able to breed with anybody, but he also has really bad fertility, he has hemophilia, he has blind eye recessive, and he has a no paw. So those are his genetics. Ronu has B and F immunity, low fertility, hemophilia, short-sighted eye recessives. But otherwise, I guess he's not too bad. We would just have to worry about the hemophilia and fertility and eyesight, but that's still a lot to worry about. Koko, she already has a mate, but she is pretty much perfectly healthy except for low fertility. She has B and F immunity. And Rarame, and let's actually give her a new name. Tangerine. I like that one. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna name her Tangerine. So we have Tangerine, and she actually is the one who inherited the D immunity. She has F and D immunity, she has low fertility, but perfect genetics otherwise. She's perfectly healthy otherwise, except for this. But, so there's her, and Blaze has F and E immunity, and I think she is absolutely perfectly healthy all around. And then Spark also has F and E immunity, but he has lower fertility and short-sighted eyes recessives. Otherwise, he's also very healthy. And Pearl has B and E immunity. She has a mate with Frostfur, but she has low fertility, but otherwise she is perfectly healthy. So those are the genetics. I didn't forget this time. I was really close to it though. But now for the real goodbye. Right. Thank you. Thank you all for watching, but I'm gonna be bopping out of here. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!